Welcome back. In local sports news, rugby teams the Dubai Wasps and Dubai Hurricanes battled it out at the Sharjah Sports Club at the weekend to win a spot in the Gulf Premiership, the top league in the Gulf. The Wasps dominated the match in what was a very physical game, leading 6-0 at half-time and then pushing to victory with a 19-7 win. This has led the Wasps to win their well-earned promotion into the Gulf Premiership, which features the top 6 teams in the UAE. Captain Trevor Leota gushed about the mix of boys and in particular some of those Emiratis that played in the team.
Just awesome to finish the season off. It's really good. It's been a long season for the boys, especially for our local boys, and mixing in with our expats and all that stuff. But just so proud of the boys, the way we played, especially when we ended up with 12 men.
Thank you for the UAE Rugby Association and the Dubai Wasps, because they've been supporting us and encouraging us to play rugby. We had around 10 local players in the team, and the coaches, Apollo and Trevor, they've been coaching us. Teach us everything about rugby, and it's our honor to play with them, especially they are international. And finally, at the last season, we got the Conference League, which is good. It's really amazing feeling, and inshallah, hopefully, we're gonna raise the flag for the UAE.
Oh, it's massive. If we'd lost today, it deflated the whole season. We've lost once all season. Our first game of the season in the league and the cup just would have devastated us with such plans that we've got. You know, we've gone from one player to 57 players, training's built every week. So it would have crushed a lot of our plans if we'd not gone up at all.
It was fairly even first half. We missed 2 penalties, but I think if we'd got those, it would have been an even closer game at the end. We're really proud of the boys. They stuck it for 80 minutes. The Wasps have always been a physical game. So we were kind of expecting it, and unfortunately the mental side got a bit too much for some of the boys today, unfortunately.
Fans arrived today for the opening match of the ICC World Cup, a duel between joint hosts Bangladesh and India. Bangladesh fans are enthusiastically supporting the tournament, which is being held in their home country for the first time. Thousands applied to buy tickets to the game, and those lucky enough to obtain tickets turned up early to take their seats. Meanwhile, Paul Collingwood proclaimed on Friday that England had finally found form after he helped propel the team to a 67-run win over Pakistan in the final warm-up before the Cricket World Cup. Kevin Peterson, in an unaccustomed role as opener, hit 66 from 78 balls, and Collingwood chipped in with 65 as England were all out for 273. Pakistan, resting several players, struggled early in response with Stuart Broad again. England spearhead with the ball, taking care of the top 4 batsmen in the order. Broad, who rejoined the England party after missing much of the Australian tour with an abdominal injury, finished with 5 for 25, including the key scalp of Yunus Khan, caught behind for 80.
I think both teams just want to get on with the game today, and you know, we've got a big competition ahead of us. It wasn't all about England versus Pakistan. This is about putting in a good performance and trying to win the game today.
Today is a very good game because of England, very good side. They played very well. This is a warm-up game, and the thing is, we had 2 not players playing today. Is our captain and Abdul Razak, the big difference. And let's see.
And in boxing, Fernando Montiel and Nonito Donaire have weighed in for their upcoming bantamweight title fight at Mandalay Bay Hotel in Las Vegas. The WBC WBO bantamweight champion Montiel and challenger Donaire both tipped the scales at 180 pounds, the upper limit for the weight class. Mexican Montiel holds a 44-2-2 record with 34 knockouts, while Filipino Donaire is 25-1 with 17 knockouts on his resume. Brazilian soccer legend Pelé said on Friday that he fears Brazil's World Cup in 2014 may be embarrassing. The 70-year-old told a news conference in Sao Paulo that he was very concerned about the delays in work for the tournament. Brazil has already come under fire for being behind on the construction of stadiums and other infrastructure works. The 3-time world champion said he was also worried about the stadiums in most of the 12 cities that are set to host games during the month-long tournament. He also commented on the retirement of Brazil's former striker Ronaldo, saying that in his place he would have quit playing in 2009, right after winning a championship with Corinthians club. British team Adidas Terex Pranesco has claimed victory in the 2011 Wegner Patagonian expedition race, completing the 10-day course with 2 days to spare. The third win in a row for the team, the racers were ecstatic to cross the finish line in the Palais AK National Park after cycling for almost 9 hours in a day. Racers Bruce Duncan, Mark Humphrey, Nick Gracie and Fee Spotswood pushed hard during the early stages of the race, only sleeping between 1 to 2 hours each night to gain a commanding lead over the other teams, none of which could catch the leaders.
It's very challenging, but without a doubt, it's just, Patagonia is an amazing place. The natural beauty of it is amazing, the varied terrain, the people are so warm and friendly. I really would recommend anyone to come and race it. You'd have to do a lot of preparation, get your kit right, train a lot, but it's an amazing place to race. It's just stunning.
Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo launched a program that takes visitors behind the scenes. According to the company officials, this allows the public better understanding and appreciation of the animals as well as the environment. Khadija Salih has more.
The 50-meter-long aquarium already provides an incredible view of its diverse marine life. However, Visit the Zoo campaign is proving to be famous with children and adults alike. According to company officials, this is in response to customer demand for more interaction with the 33,000 animals that took up residency at the facility. The tour around the filtration system, the holding tanks, a chance to feed sharks and get even more up close and personal with the animals increase the appeal of the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo.
One of the things that we do on our behind-the-scenes tours is we really give the public an opportunity to see how we care for our animals. We go to 4 different locations. We initially start at the dive platform. We head around to the quarantine area where we keep a lot of our potentially sick or injured or new animals. And then we head around to food preparation and to the lab. And all of these areas actually help us to keep our animals healthy and keep them happy at the aquarium.
Among the most popular is the otter presentation. It showcases the otter's ability to be trained, mimic its trainer's behavior, and volunteer for medical checkup to ensure its well-being. The semi-aquatic creatures are also being trained to retrieve empty bottles that could help in the cleanup and conservation of its own habitat. All these activities are adding to the increasing interest from the public as well as educational institutions.
We have an amazing education program here as well. We run about 25,000 education or school groups through annually, so that's a lot of numbers. And we also have an intern program, and we have a lot of interest from tertiary institutions and schools about what we do and how we do it.
Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo's officials say this campaign will conclude by the 28th of February to give way to new programs and presentations. They hope these will contribute to the public's education, raise awareness levels, as well as help conserve these animals and the environment. Khadija Salih, 7 National News.
The Abu Dhabi Authority for Culture and Heritage integrated the 3rd season of the World Stage program last Friday with The Vertical Road, a contemporary ensemble work by the world-acclaimed choreographer Akram Khan. For more than an hour, audiences at Abu Dhabi Theatre held their breath, enjoying a powerful performance by a group of dancers who took to the stage. The World Stage initiative was launched by ADACH in 2009 and seeks to provide the best in world music through the performance of a series of contemporary concerts throughout the year. It is hoped that this will increase awareness and enhance public understanding of the unifying force of music throughout the world. London took over the Fashion Week baton on Friday, kicking off 6 days of catwalk shows in a British capital known for its verve and creativity. The direct value of the fashion industry to the British economy is nearly £21 billion. It is estimated that orders of more than £100 million are placed during Fashion Week each season. One of the big 4 catwalk fixtures along Paris, New York and Milan, London Fashion Week will run until February 23rd, with both British and international designers showing their autumn-winter 2011 women's wear. to an expected audience of 5,000. High-profile shows include Burberry, which will stream its show live on a digital screen in Central's Piccadilly Circus, as well as Mulberry.
I'm passionate about fashion, so it's a real honour to be here as an ambassador to the British Fashion Council. That passion isn't just about how fashion makes people feel. It's about what it can do for our country.
And with that, it's now time to take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. Before we head out, here are the top stories again. President of the UAE briefed by Abu Dhabi Crown Prince on national affairs. World Health Organization improves new diabetes diagnosis test. And the Indian government expected to set minimum wages. G20 finance ministers talk inflation. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, please feel free to get in touch with us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04367 2230, and do join our Facebook page. From the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.